welcome back to my channel, Low Inspired Living. On this channel, I love to talk to you guys about fragrance and body care and everything that smells good and makes my life a little bit sweeter, and hopefully yours too. Now, if you're wondering what angle are we at, where are we at? We're on the floor. And when we're on the floor, that means we're doing our empties. So we are here with our November empties today. So I'm just gonna jump right on into it. Is this the best empties I have had? No. Sadly, it is not. No. It is a very lackluster empties, I must admit. But we tried. So hopefully in December, we will do better. That is my challenge to myself. But let's jump right into it. Let's get started with candles. I always tend to have the most candle empties, especially if I have a break where I'm home for a long time. In November, of course, I spent a week at home for Thanksgiving break. Now in December, I have a 2-week break, but I will not be home for one of those weeks. So we'll see how that goes. But I also need to restock on candles, y'all. So candle day is coming this week. Might be stocking up on some candles. We'll see though. I'm trying to be good. I'm really trying to be good with my budget. I don't need candles. Candles aren't a necessity. Okay, we're getting off topic. Let me show you the candles I went through. So of course I went through Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. This is my favorite scent for the fall from Bath and Body Works. If you've been here, you heard me talk about how much I love Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. I love it in body care, and the candle is just, great as well. I wish it was stronger. I would love to just like have my whole house full of this scent if I could. So I absolutely love Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. Always gonna get it. Always gonna buy it every year it comes out. Then we went through Black Candy Apple from Goose Creek. This is the leftover from Halloween. I think I started burning it in October, finished it in November. I really liked this one. This is a really good scent. I really liked the Goose Creek Halloween candles that I got this year. I loved this one. I love a caramel candy apple scent. That's exactly what this is. So it was great. I loved this one. I would get this scent again. A Goose Creek scent I was kind of disappointed by. This was a Bookstore Cafe. It left a lot. Like, we're at as you can see, it kind of burned kind of crazy. And we're at the end of the wicks, and there's still like a chunk. Like, yeah. So I was kind of disappointed in this one. And not only the performance, but it did not smell. It didn't fill up the room. It didn't project very well. This is Bookstore Cafe. Hazelnut cappuccino, rows of books, and a comfy chair are the notes. I don't know what rows of books are supposed to smell like. I just kind of wanted like a little nice coffee vanilla latte kind of smell. And it was all right, but yeah, it didn't project. It didn't really fill up the room. So I don't think I would get this one again. This was nothing special. Then let's kind of balance it out. Let's balance it out. A good one, Black Cherry from Goose Creek. Now this one was really good. If you love Black Cherry Merlot from Bath and Body Works, this is the same kind of scent. Oh, yeah. So this I would repurchase again. I do think this did a good job. It filled up my bedroom where I burned this. So some candles, they just perform better in a closed space. Some candles, because I did burn this one in my open concept living room, and some candles, they do great. They can fill up the whole space, no problem. Some candles, no, you can't put them in a big open space. They don't fill up the space. But this one did pretty good in my bedroom. So this one's kind of like a medium space kind of filler, and it was nice. It smells like Black Cherry Merlot. So very simple and straightforward. I would purchase that one again. Next up, we have Farmhouse Pumpkin and Spice. This one was just okay. A very autumnal scented candle. This one is from Bath and Body Works. This one has heirloom pumpkin, patchouli, and fall spices. I think I didn't like the patchouli in here, so I think I would avoid that in the future because it was coming off a little incensey because of that patchouli, but it was just okay. Don't think I would seek that one out again. Then we had Italy Sweet Tiramisu from Goose Creek. I had hauled like a lot of these postcard collection from Goose Creek. I really liked this one. If you like the scent of tiramisu, you would love this. a tiramisu scented candle. It's amazing. So this is like the coffee kind of scent that I would like. It has Italian espresso, whipped cream, cocoa powder, and sugar. You definitely get that cocoa note for sure. Yeah, this was a good one. This is like a medium room filler. Pretty good. I would order this scent again. If I see it again on Goose Creek, I would get this one again. I like that one. All right, now for hand soap. We went through 2 hand soaps. In the kitchen, we went through White Pumpkin. Of course, I had this out for November, for fall. It's great. Love this one. This one has gingered white pumpkin, caramel glaze, and warm blended spices. Right now, I have decorated my whole house for Christmas, and right now we have a hot cocoa scent, and it's amazing. Oh, I love it. So yeah, I love having like a seasonally appropriate like little hand soap. So that one was for the kitchen. And then in my bathroom, I finished this one up. I had started it in October and finished it up in November. This one is Franken Beetle from Twisted Allure. This one is autumn apples, cinnamon, and cloves. One thing I really love about the Twisted Allure hand soaps, because when I was subscribed to the subscription box monthly, I didn't like that we got a hand soap every single month. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm ending up with all these hand soaps. But what I do like about these is you can very easily use this as a bubble bath. So you can do that. So I did use this as a bubble bath quite a bit, and as well as hand soap. So we used those. Other stuff for the bath, I finished my last Olay bar. I had been sent a pack of Olay Moisture Beauty Bars from Influencer, and it was the only time I have strayed from my Dove, and I can report back that I went back to Dove. I do like these Olay bars. They were fine, but I feel like I went through them a lot faster than my Dove. They didn't last quite as long. So I just went back to what I know and love, which is Dove. So I repurchased some Dove. I usually get the sensitive, but the store was out at the time when I was buying other stuff. So I just got the original Dove Moisture. So all other stuff in the bath, I went through a Tree Hut Frosted Sugar Cookie. This is probably my favorite scent from Tree Hut for their scrubs, other than Birthday Cake. Birthday Cake and this one are like my faves. So oh, I love this one. I have already repurchased this one. It's a really great brown sugar cookie one that just goes with a lot of different routines. So I've already repurchased this one. I really like this one. What I did not like, Twisted Allure, hits and misses at Twisted Allure. I had this poison apple one, and I was going to use this in a apple routine, and I had been liking it. It was fine, and then I opened it, and it smelled absolutely awful. It smelled like bad apples. It's like poison apples, but bad apples, like in a bad way. So I just kind of like had a little bit left. I used it on my legs because it was like fine, whatever. And then I kind of just like, I'm done with it. So I like took the rest out, and I was just like, yeah, we're done. We're done with that scrub. So that was my poison apple scrub. Another thing I used up, I was so surprised how I finished this. This is the Tree Hut Peppermint Pearl. I have been trying to use this up from last Christmas season, and I have been such a peppermint hater. I will admit, I'm not a peppermint girl when it comes to winter. I know a lot of people love the peppermint thing. I was such a hater, but I have to kind of retract my statement, because I realized doing peppermint and chocolate, making it like a hot cocoa with peppermint, that hits. So I actually ended up using this with a lot of different chocolate scents and mixing it with this. And it kind of hit. It did kind of hit. I did like it. So I will say the peppermint is pretty refreshing. Like if you're tired, it kind of like invigorates you and wakes you up. Okay, so I don't think I'm a hater anymore for the peppermint. Will I purchase it all the time? No. Although I will say, sidetrack again, I did smell the Trader Joe's scrub for their candy cane scent. They have a scrub and a body butter, and it smelled really, really good. So might have to pick that up. But yes, I went through my Tree Hut Peppermint Pearl wash. I did go through an OGX coconut milk shampoo. I think this was sent in my Walmart beauty box, which I just saw. I will be getting my winter Walmart beauty box pretty soon, so we'll do a video when that gets here. But I love OGX. This was easy to go through. I use OGX all the time, so this was no trouble to go through at all, even though it's a mini size. Love that. I also went through this Cookies and Clean Fenty Skin. This was a clay mask, charcoal clay mask. So I really liked it. I think a really good way that I've started using up my face masks that are like this. I'm not typically one who will like put this on and walk around the house. I more so do that with my sheet masks, or like I'll, you know, read with a sheet mask on or something. But this kind of like clay mask, I ended up putting this in my bath, and I'll put the mask on and read on my Kindle or read a book in the bathtub. And then 20 minutes later, whatever time, then I can wash it off in the bath and the mess just kind of goes right there. So I kind of prefer that method than like doing this separate to a shower or a bath. So that is a tip. If you have like clay masks that, you know, you need to use up, put them in your shower so you remember to use them. Also, same thing with lip scrub. Do that with your lip scrub. If you have like a lip scrub that you need to use up, put it in your shower so you remember to use it. I did go through 2 beauty empties, both by Banger Beauty by Mary. I went through 2 lip glosses. So the first one is Slade. This is from last year's Christmas collection. I'm wondering if this will come back out pretty soon here. It smells like sugar cookies. I definitely enjoyed it. And I definitely also really loved this one. I really hope this comes back for Easter. This was Cottontail Candy. And this was like cotton candy, Easter candy scented. So I loved those 2. They were kind of like shimmy, sheer, like just a touch of pinkish purple and shimmer. So I'm actually wearing Banger Beauty again. Of course, I'm always wearing Banger Beauty. I'm wearing the Goddess scent, which is just like, or color, which is the one that smells like bananas, and it's just like a slightly yellow shimmer tint. I love that one. So went through 2 of those, or finished off 2 of those. I also finished off my Kendra Scott. This was a travel pen of the Amber Aura. If you didn't know, Kendra Scott, the jeweler, also has perfumes. I am really interested in getting the full-size bottles eventually, and I would definitely get this Amber Aura one. I love it. It's, of course, an amber scent. It pairs really well with chocolate and amber from Bath & Body Works. I loved that combination. It's very classy fall amber fragrance. So I do want to get a full-size bottle of this eventually, but I did enjoy using this travel pen. And the last empty, really boring. I went through some toothpaste. I used up a Crest Plus baking soda and peroxide whitening. Fascinating. So yeah, that was my empties for November. Like I said, not too great, all things considered, but hopefully in December we will have even more empties to share with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye guys.